Всем привет, дорогие друзья и зрители, с вами Ринку Кицуна. Сейчас я буду играть игру Оборотень. Новая игра. Ага. Давайте нормальную сложность выберем. Как раз на мое день рождения подарили эту игру. Большое спасибо Ольге. Как раз игра у меня была в списке желаемых. Вот она решила мне такой сюрприз сделать. Подарок. Вот и пришло время поиграть в эту игру.
The Wild, the Weaver, and the Worm. Three primal forces from which the world Gaia springs. The Wild is creation, formless and abundant. The Weaver shapes, making order out of chaos. The Worm, whose purpose was to destroy the old, to make room for the new, went mad. Now, a force of corruption, feeding on greed, malice, and hate. It ravages Gaia. Through its unwitting accomplices, mankind. The balance between those three forces is long gone now. Insidiously, the worm gains more and more ground every day, vitalized by the damage humans have brought to the Earth. We, the werewolves, remain, born of man, beast, and spirit. We are the vindication of Gaia and the Wild.
Они еще зовутся геями. Вот эти геи, я не знаю, злодеи или союзники.
All right. They should be ready now.
Я столько мусора увидел.
The best way to get Indran out of the region is to attack their bottom line. We have a plan to convince them there's no profit to be had here. Ludmilla, if you please.
I've recently gained access to the system that controls all the on-site oil pumps. That's our target. We tamper with the pumps and send dummy data to the system to make them think their oil field has run dry.
Will that really be enough?
According to the internal files I got my hands on, they treat unprofitable sites like gangrenous limbs. They'll give this one the chop right away.
Прикольно, что можно выбирать варианты диалога, как ответить. Хороший план.
So, how do we go about this, Rotko? Who does what?
Ludmilla knows the location, so she will take point. She'll infiltrate the site and connect Ava to their network, giving her access to their system.
Once I'm hooked up, I'll only need a few minutes.
But if something goes wrong, my wife ends up on her own in enemy territory. I don't like it.
I'm going to be fine, Call. We've been preparing this for weeks. We've calculated the risks.
And if there's any sign of trouble, you and I go in and retrieve her. But I'd rather we stay covert. Ludmilla will have the easiest time on her own.
I'm heading out. I want to be done before daybreak. Take care of Adana while I'm away. I think she's going a little crazy all cooped up in here.
Это что, его жена по имени Людмила? Мы здесь во имя гея. Ага. Они за геев играют.
It's our duty to be here. She needs to learn that it's hers too.
She's just a teenager, Call. We were young once too, remember? Take care of her while I'm out. Love you. See you soon.
Ага, игра сохранена. Так.
Endrin, One of the most destructive companies North America has to offer. Known for their violence and endless greed. If we left them to their own devices, they'd ravage this place till there was nothing left but dust.
Ну, сейчас будем оценивать, что за игра такая. В любом случае, я буду проходить игру до конца.
Not looking forward to packing all this up tomorrow morning.
Опа, а вот и волк.
I don't like thinking that Ludmilla's on her own, Rodko.
I understand. She's my sister, remember?
А, получается, ты зять мой.
What about Rafik? He never leaves his lupus shape. No one would have noticed him.
I gave it a lot of thought. Her chances of success are better if she's alone. It's as simple as that. If things don't go as planned, you can tear through as much Endron scum as you like to get her out. But for now, we stay put. Go. Rest while we wait.
Так, я не хочу отдыхать, я готов. Теперь с этим надо поговорить. С ней, то есть.
Got everything squared away?
Not a lot to square away. All I'm doing is pressing a button once Ludmilla gets me hooked up. Still got a ways to go before I can do much more than that. If I tried to breach their network, they'd be on us in a second.
Says the woman who got her hands on their files. We'd never have been able to take the fight to Endron like this without you.
That's sweet, Cahal, but I just wish I could do more. But how are you doing? Talk to your daughter yet?
No, not yet. I'm just heading her way.
Ага. С дочкой поговорим.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm bored out of my mind. There's nothing to do here, and it's wet and miserable.
Значит, ее зовут Эдана.
Don't worry, our work here's nearly finished. You'll be back at the cairn with your friends before you know it.
I know, but why'd you have to drag me out here in the first place? It's not like you've got me doing anything out here.
Your mom wanted you to come along, so you could see what our field missions entail.
They entail a bunch of bullshit. All we ever do is watch and take notes. We're not accomplishing anything.
Language, young lady. And preparation is key. Know how your enemy will respond before you move. Foe stripped of surprise is fangless.
Why didn't you go with Mom anyway? She's all alone out there. If something happens to her...
I wish I could have. But Rodko wants us to keep a low profile. And there's no one better at that than your mom.
Rodko's a dumbass.
Hey, that's your uncle you're talking about. And the leader of our pack. You know it's his job to make those decisions. And like I said, all that observation we were doing was minimizing the danger. Your mother will be just fine, Adi. Don't worry.
Угу. А получается, они стая. Мне стало интересно, они с рождения такие?
Shit.
Cahal, wake up. We're gonna need you.
Пора уже.
A helicopter just touched down on the site's landing pad. Apparently it's some Endron exec. Their presence has shaken things up.
Tell me Ludmilla's okay.
She's okay. They've still got no idea she's on site. But their guard patrols have changed, and certain areas are locked down. And that includes the one Ludmilla's in.
So what's the plan now?
The mission's sunk. We go in there, get her out, and wait for things to quiet down. But to get her off site, the locked-off areas need to be manually unlocked. And Ludmilla's stuck on the wrong side.
Shit.
Fortunately, she has already secured a terminal. She'll guide you to her location over the radio. Go now. Bring her back. There's no time to waste. My sister needs you.
Итак, пошло все не по
Ludmilla,
плану.
I'm on my way.
Remember, stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to through their network. I've opened all the external ducts.
Остается только добраться. Нажми S, чтобы Кахал перешел в форму Люпус. Скорость и размер формы Люпус позволяют краться незамеченным, но Люпус не может использовать технику. Кроме того, люди реагируют на зверя, если его заметят. О, я волк! Сказано, что я более незаметный в этой форме.
I'm locked in the turbine room in the center of the site. You'll have to get here without being seen. The area you're passing through should be deserted right now, though.
Ага.
The door's locked. Ava?
There's gotta be a terminal close by. Find it. Oh, and deactivate any cameras you see while you're at it.
Так, взгляд сквозь барьер. Нажмите R, чтобы активировать взгляд сквозь барьер. А позволяет смотреть мир духов и чувствовать угрозу, а также духов и связь с ними. Так. Давайте еще раз. Подключили. А эту камеру лучше выключить. Ага. То есть он сам так перемещается.
Guards. Ludmilla, we've got a lot of company.
The arrival of the Endron exec has changed their setup. Tell me where you are.
Ну, хотя бы я могу видеть сквозь стены.
I'm looking at the southern part of the outer fence. And a shit ton of guards. There's no way I'll be able to make a move without being seen.
Southern part of the outer fence. Got it. There. That should distract them for a few minutes. But if a guard does see you...
He won't live long enough to raise the alarm. They sold their souls to Endron. They don't get any mercy.
Hell of a time for a malfunction. I'll go check it out.
Ага. Так. Так, ликвидация.
Any idea what could have caused it?
I don't care. I just want it fixed and fast. Some big shot just arrived on site. Folks upstairs want everything to be perfect.
Этого тоже можно устранить. Ой-ой-ой. Я того не заметил. Давайте пробовать еще раз.
Any idea what could have caused it?
I don't care. I just want it fixed and fast. Some big shot just arrived on site. Folks upstairs want everything to be perfect.
Тот просто наблюдает. Я же могу просто мимо перескочить. Они же пока не смотрят в мою сторону. Арбалет. Ага.
I'll make good use of that. Now we're talking.
Вот и попробовали.
I'm in the refinery.
Perfect. I'm not far now. Nearly at the passageway leading into it.
Так, контрольная точка.
Shit! Something's following me.
What is it?
I think it's a black spiral dancer. He's...
Ludmilla, just hold on. Fuck. Rodko.
I heard. No more sneaking around. We fight. Now go. I'll meet you with Rafik.
I'm done fucking around.
Опа. Быстрые атаки левой кнопкой, сильные атаки правой, атаки в воздухе через пробел. Связывайте быстрые атаки, сильные атаки и атаки в воздухе, чтобы создавать красивые комбо и копить ярость формы Кринос. Пока Кринос не прерван, будет применяться множество множителей ярости. Ого, знаете, напоминает на Халка. Так, уклонение. Нажмите Shift и вперед или любое движение, чтобы увернуться от атак. Ага, попал все-таки по мне. Типа фаталити. Особый прием исцеления. Нажмите 1, чтобы частично исцелить форму Кринос. Особый прием прыжок. Нажмите 2, чтобы прыгнуть на охранника. Давайте попробуем. Боевые стойки. Нажмите Q, чтобы переключиться между мощной и быстрой стойками. Быстрая стойка позволяет быстро двигаться и быстро накапливать ярость. Мощная стойка дает устойчивость и сильные атаки. В каждой стойке можно использовать свои особые приемы, чтобы в бою действовать эффективнее, придется переключаться между стойками. Ага. Это сильная стойка получается. Так. Это был последний. Я просто бегаю туда-сюда, ломаю столы. Так, куда теперь? Урон от серебра. Серебро опасно для формы Кринос. Нанесенное серебром раны снижает максимальное здоровье до конца боя. А, вот оно что. Получено достижение. Нельзя позволять им. Ага. Сопротивляемся, короче.
Keep going.
Ну да, такая стойка, она медленная, зато становится мощным. Так. Мне интересно, я могу как-то их почти?
Send reinforcements!
I think I should be able to. There.
А, это все. А я думаю, что происходит? Ага. Еще один себе подобное.
Ludmilla!
Call. Tell 80.
No! Please, no!
Потерял все-таки жену. Давайте отомстим за Людмилу. Так, а я могу как-то? Ой-ой-ой. А, ты... Безумие. Нажмите R, чтобы запустить безумие. Когда ярости много, можно впасть в безумие. В состоянии безумия Кринус получает преимущество обеих стоек и скорость, и к силу. Однако в это время нельзя использовать особые приемы и исцеления. Когда ярости станет меньше, безумие пройдет. Вот она, безумие. Паде бешенства.
Cahal! No. Ludmilla. It's me, Cahal. Listen to me. Cahal, damn it! No. You need to fight the rage. Cahal, that's Rafik! Stop it! No!
What have I done? Rafik!
There's no time to mourn. We need to go.
А этот такой радостный. Кто же это, мужик? А получается, когда он в ярости, он себя не контролирует. Рафика убил. Такое начало игры. Успел потерять жену. И при этом зять все видел, что он убил Рафика. Но он понимает, что это ярость. 5 лет спустя?
Just reported back to base. Not that there's anything to report.
No kidding.
Though I guess we've got a special guest coming tonight.
Yeah, Endrin rep no less. She should be here soon.
You know they're hiring, right? Think you'd ever make the move to Endrin? Hey, what the...
Видали, как надо играть? Одного задушили, другого застрелили.
All clear, Dusk. We're good to go. Five years ago, I abandoned the woods of Tarker's Mill. I abandoned my cairn. Endrin killed my wife. I gave in to rage. The worm touched my soul. I had to leave my daughter. It was the hardest decision I ever made.
Что-то у него внутри сломалось, и он решил покинуть.
The energy company today announced that their new biofuel will be hitting the market soon. This revolutionary new formula will be unveiled alongside the opening of their new headquarters in...
This exile was my only choice. I'd become a danger to my pack. I often wonder what's become of them. Of Rodko, of Ava, of 80. This is the closest I've been to Tarker's Mill in 5 years.
Cahal, we're here. You're up.
How much time do we have before they notice the guards on the outside have gone quiet?
They report in by radio every hour. That's our deadline for getting our hands on the explosives and getting out of here.
Let's go through the plan again, just to make sure everything's clear.
You've got to swap the delivery label on the crate of explosives intended for Endrin. You do that, and they'll load us up with smiles on their faces. All you've got to do is open the gate to their delivery bay for me. I'll create a diversion while you're exchanging the labels.
Got it. We'll have to play it tight, though. One hiccup and the plan falls through.
We'll have you sneak around back by their storage facility. Security should be pretty thin there, especially if you go through the ventilation ducts.
What do your clients intend to do with them anyway?
The Weatherstormers? They're planning on blowing up a big Magadon pharmaceutical plant.
Good fucking riddance. I know Magadon's methods. They're the scum of the earth.
And guess what? These explosives were originally headed to Endrin, another megacorp of assholes. Stealing from them is just icing on the cake.
All right. I'm off.
Hey, before you go, are you sure you're up for this, man? You seem kind of stressed out back in the truck.
I'm fine. Come on, we've got a job to do.
Right. If you need me, I'm just a chirp away. Good luck, brother.
Ну все. Наконец-то поговорили. Так, быстренько войдем внутрь. Ну, игра так-то прикольная.
That does it. This month's
Uh-huh.
orders are packed in the delivery bay and ready to go. Let's do our inventory checks for next month.
Интересно.
Bullseye.
Получается, у меня еще 2 стрелы. Так, а я же могу проскочить. Так намного быстрее в этой форме.
I'm inside.
Good. Try to keep a low profile, would you?
Ну что ж, игра здесь сохранена. Давайте продолжим в следующий раз. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Не забывайте ставить лайки. И всем пока-пока.